Most people think the difference between rich and poor is money. It's not. It's how they think about money. You can give a poor mindset $1 million and they'll lose it. Give a rich mindset nothing and they'll find a way to build it back. In this video, I'll show you the 7 mindset differences that separate people who stay broke from those who quietly build real wealth. And by the end, you'll know exactly which side you're on. Because one of these differences, number 4, is something 90% of people get completely wrong. And if you don't fix it, you'll keep sabotaging your own success without even realizing it. This is momentum. Difference number 1, short-term versus long-term thinking. Most people don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they think too short. They want everything now. And that's exactly why they'll never have it. A poor mindset lives in the moment and dies in it. They chase trends. They look for shortcuts. They quit the second it gets uncomfortable. They treat success like a lottery ticket, not a process. They want to lose 10 kilos without training, get rich without patience, grow without discipline. And when it doesn't happen right away, they call it bad luck. It's not bad luck. It's short-term thinking. A rich mindset doesn't care about right now. They care about forever. They know time is the only real leverage, and most people waste it chasing speed. While everyone else tries to win fast, they focus on not losing momentum. They stay consistent when it's boring. They invest when it's uncomfortable. They build when nobody claps, because they know every decision compounds, every day, every habit, every dollar, every choice. Short-term thinkers look busy. Long-term thinkers look patient. Only one of them actually wins. If you can stop chasing dopamine and start playing the long game, you'll leave 90% of people behind, simply because you had the patience to stay the course. Difference number 2, working for money versus making money work. Most people spend their entire life working for money. They trade hours for paychecks, and the more they earn, the more they spend. That's the trap. The poor think money is the goal. The rich know money is the tool. When you work for money, you build someone else's dream. When your money works for you, you build your own. A poor mindset says, I need a raise. A rich mindset says, I need an asset. One keeps you busy, the other makes you free. Most people spend their life collecting income and never realize income isn't wealth. Wealth is when your money starts showing up to work, even when you don't. Because if your money doesn't work while you sleep, you'll work until you die. The poor chase a higher salary. The rich chase a stronger system. That's the difference between survival and freedom. Difference number 3, scarcity versus abundance. A poor mindset sees life as a competition. If someone wins, someone else must lose. They see money, success, and opportunity as limited, a pie to divide, not a pie to expand. That's why they envy. That's why they compare. That's why they never grow. Because when you think there's not enough, you start fighting over crumbs instead of baking your own bread. A rich mindset doesn't see limits. They see leverage. They don't ask, how do I take more? They ask, how do I create more? Poor mindsets protect what they have. Rich mindsets multiply what they have. Scarcity keeps you stuck. Abundance makes you build. When you believe there's enough for everyone, you stop competing and start creating. That's why poor mindsets stay defensive and rich mindsets stay expansive. Because one protects their comfort, the other expands their capacity. The truth is simple. You'll never attract what you secretly believe doesn't exist. Difference number 4, income focus versus asset focus. Most people think getting rich means earning more. So they chase higher salaries, bigger clients, better bonuses. And yet, the more they earn, the more trapped they become. Because income feeds you today, but assets feed you forever. A poor mindset celebrates income. A rich mindset builds assets. The poor work harder to earn more. The rich work smarter to own more. You can't save your way to freedom. You can only own your way to it. That's the trap most people never escape. They confuse movement with leverage. They increase their income, but their time still belongs to someone else. A rich mindset knows the goal isn't to make more money. It's to make your money multiply. Income stops when you stop. Assets don't, because assets don't get tired. They don't ask for vacations. They don't need motivation. They just keep working, quietly, forever. The poor want to earn more money. The rich want to build more engines. That's the difference between working hard and building something that works for you. Difference number 5, spending to impress versus spending to grow. Most people don't spend money to get ahead. They spend money to look like they already are. They buy the image of success, not the process that creates it. New phones, designer clothes, vacations they can't afford, all to convince people who don't even care. That's not confidence. That's insecurity with a receipt. A poor mindset spends to look rich. A rich mindset spends to become rich. The poor buy things that lose value. The rich buy things that produce value. The poor chase attention. The rich chase returns. Because rich mindsets know one truth. Every dollar is a seed. You either plant it or you burn it. The poor burn it to impress others. The rich plant it to multiply later. That's the difference between lifestyle and leverage. You can't flex your way to freedom. You build it quietly while everyone else is performing. Difference number 6, blame versus responsibility. A poor mindset always needs someone to blame. The economy, the government, their boss, their parents, anyone but themselves. Blame is comfortable. It gives you a reason to stay the same, because as long as it's someone else's fault, you don't have to do anything about it. But the moment you take responsibility, you take back power. A poor mindset asks, why is this happening to me? A rich mindset asks, what can I do about it? The poor wait for better conditions. The rich create better conditions. Because responsibility isn't guilt, it's control. The poor avoid accountability. The rich demand it. They'd rather be responsible for failure than powerless in comfort. Blame keeps you safe. Responsibility makes you strong. Every time you point a finger, you give away control of your life. Stop looking for who's guilty. Start looking for what's next. That's the difference between victimhood and ownership. Difference number 7, comfort versus growth. Comfort is a golden prison. It feels good now, but it costs you everything later. The more comfortable you get, the weaker you become. Because comfort doesn't protect you, it softens you. A poor mindset chases comfort like it's happiness. They rest before they're tired. They quit before it hurts. They think avoiding pain is winning, but pain is where progress hides. A rich mindset understands this. They use discomfort like a weapon. They know the burn from effort today becomes the strength everyone envies tomorrow. Comfort whispers, you deserve a break. Growth answers, earn it. Because the truth is simple. You'll feel pain either way. The pain of discipline now, or the pain of regret later. Only one of them makes you stronger. So stay uncomfortable. That's where you forge who you really are. So there you have it. The 7 differences between a poor mindset and a rich mindset. It's not about how much you have. It's about how you think, how you act, and how long you're willing to play the game. Most people will stay the same because changing your mindset hurts. But pain is the price of growth. Tell me in the comments, which of these 7 differences hit you the hardest? The one that made you realize where you still think poor. If this video hit you, hit back with a like. And if you're serious about breaking mental limits, watch 7 mental traps destroying your potential. It's the perfect next step after this one. Subscribe, stay uncomfortable, and as always, be better than yesterday. Thanks for watching Momentum.